Hey everybody, it's your girl KP, better known as She Dope on this channel. Why? Because I choose to be different on purpose. I just wanted to get on here and give you guys an update of what's going on at this time. Yesterday I had an appointment with my doctor and we talked about that test that I said I was trying to get ordered, which is the test the amino acid levels in my body. It's called tryptophan, and turns out that I've been waiting 3 weeks for this lab order to go in, and apparently the lab here didn't have a code or didn't know how to test for it or bring it up. So they ended up finding, I guess, a blood test or just an amino acid blood test for me to do. So she put that in. And we also talked about my gut health. And I was explaining to her how I've been taking this 3-in-1 live probiotic. Plan on taking it for 30 days. If it does well, right now I'm giving it 2 weeks to see what it does to my body. But the goal is to take it for 30 days and then move on to another detox. So she was asking me, what do you have problems with, your gut and things? And I was like, well, 95% of the serotonin is in the gut. So I figured, that's something I haven't done in all this time going through this situation. So let's look into, my gut health and see where we go, see where we can go from there, basically. So she ordered some other tests to test for things in the gut area, as well as some specimen samples. And hopefully you guys know what that is, which I've never had to do before, so that was interesting. Just to test for some other things to see if that would bring any answers to the surface of what's going on with me. Again, if you're new to coming to this channel, I basically been talking about my health journey to trying and overcome this battle I'm having with Serotonin Syndrome. Usually that's something that comes from medications like antidepressants, migraine medications, or nausea medication. And too much of that medication can cause your serotonin to elevate. And so usually the treatment for that is just to pull the medication away, to see which one is causing it and put you on something else that can still work for you and yet not cause you to have that issue with your serotonin. In my case, however, my body is just producing too much of it on its own. I've never been on any of those type of medications. Right now, I'm only currently on irregular heart rate / blood pressure pill called propranolol, and a vitamin D supplement. That's currently what I take, 2 pills. I was on a omeprazole, which is like a Pepsid for acid reflux, sorry. And I stopped taking that probably about a month and a half to 2 months ago. And I haven't had any issues. I mean, outside of maybe 2 or 3 times, I probably had like a regurgitation type situation that happened. But out of 2 months, I think that's pretty good. Plus I've been, eating differently, drinking water. Well, I drink a lot of water, adding lemon to it to alkaline it. And I think that's been helping for the most part. And I mean, with any medication, you don't want to take too much of it, especially over the counters, because it can create a whole nother issue for you. And right now I'm trying to get rid of the issues I have. So, but getting back to it, I just want to give you that little synopsis of what this is all about. So Went to the lab to get the blood work done that my doctor ordered, and had to do, a little bit of running or whatever. Now, mind you guys, I'm doing all this off of 4.5 hours of sleep from being up 31 hours, right? So, although I'm moving, I'm restless, my body's tired. So, I got those two things going on. So, fast forward to last night. Last night, I decided to clean out my oven because the night before I had sprayed it with some of that oven cleaner, and you guys know, who've ever used it, it has to sit for a minute or whatnot. So went to clean that out, and while I'm bending trying to scrub in there, my sides start catching Charlie horses, so I'm trying to like maneuver and wipe down a different type of way, and again, as I'm study scrubbing and getting in the stove area, I start sweating a lot. And anybody that know me, I don't sweat that easily, and I don't sweat like that, and it wasn't like it was hot in the house or anything, but I just started sweating. Then I start I hear my heartbeat. I have pulsatile tinnitus, where you can hear your heart beating in your ears really loudly. And usually when I'm about to have an onset of an episode, I can hear that, and it started doing that, and then I could feel it. It's like it was beating real hard in my chest. And I'm like, man, what the heck is going on? I'm just trying to clean out the oven. I know it's not triggering an episode. Next thing I know, I feel like I'm about to pass out. I'm like, oh my God. So I go and I sit down and get my daughter to bring my blood pressure machine so I can check my blood pressure. And of course, it was up. Now, ironically, although it was high, it wasn't as high as it normally be. So I don't know if that's because of the probiotic or not, but the highest it got was 145 over 108, and I'm grateful for that. My heart rate kind of stayed in the 90s. I'm grateful for that, because I had both to go way past that when I'm having a severe episode. So this episode definitely got bad, and had me so weak that I wasn't able to pick up my phone and record a transparent moment of what a severe one usually does to me. So after about, I think this one probably took me, let's see, it was definitely over an hour, this episode. I had took my chill pill, which is Ativan, or for some call it lorazepam. I took that, and it did not start working until almost an hour in. So that's the thing with this serotonin, that when it's a really bad one, it overrides any PRNs or as needed medications you try to take to kind of calm it down. Like, it overrides it until it goes through its cycle, and then the medicine is like it begins to kick in. So I was grateful once my numbers start coming down. And honestly, my numbers, the lowest it got down was like 138 over 103, which is still high. But I took it because I was starting to, feel the medicine kick in, and I was starting to feel better. And, my husband was like, it's probably because you ain't had no sleep. I think once you sleep, you're going to be good. And so, sure enough, I was able to get 8 hours of sleep, thank God, because I needed it. And I know right now I'm probably still looking tired. My body kind of still feel tired, but I feel a whole lot better than I did yesterday in my body. And when I took my blood pressure this morning, it was a whopping 108 over 80. That was at 5 o'clock this morning. Then I went back to sleep and checked it once I got up after 9 this morning, and it was 107/81. So yeah, I'm very thankful that that came on down, because it hadn't. And usually I don't fall asleep or anything before those numbers come down, but I was so tired, the medicine just kind of put me out. So yeah, that's what happened to me. Cleaning the oven triggered an episode, which, yeah, it did a little something. It did a little something. I can smile and laugh about it now or joke a little bit, but it's rough. I will say that it's rough. I had to call my husband to, be by my side, because I wasn't, I kept feeling like I'm going to pass out. So I wasn't sure. And the last thing you want to do is be in the bathroom and you pass out. My tub is right in front of me, and, lean forward, and then knock myself completely out or something. So I did not want that. But again, I've been dealing with this for quite some time, and I feel like now I'm starting to kind of make some leeway in the game of whatever this situation is, because again, no specialist seems to want to take me on, because obviously they don't understand it. What their knowledge is regarding it, that's not the reason I'm going through it. So, for lack of knowledge, people run away, and that's what they're doing. But my doctor, I thank God for her, because she is just like on it. Like we was talking yesterday, she said, "Man, Katie, what if you a special case and you end up making me famous?" I say, "Well, I hope some good come out of all this suffering I've been doing for the last few years." She said, "Oh no, don't say it like that." I was like, "No, I hope it do set you up good, because most innovative um, medical professionals, when it's a case like this, a lot of them be curious and want to take it on, just to see what's going on and get the accolades for how did you help this person overcome this, or how did you, have the answers to those unanswered questions that they don't know where to start at." So although I'm kind of sort of like a guinea pig in the situation, I have control over how I'm being tested or how I'm being treated. Like, we're doing this together. It's a team effort between myself and my doctor, and I love that, because I know a lot of people have suffered just on the whim of not having a great doctor, having a know-it-all, because I've been doing this for so long. And it's like, at the end of the day, you have to advocate for yourself, because you know you better than any doctor. The doctor only knows what they see in those 15, 30-minute visits, and that ain't enough for them to come up with, "I know what you need and I know how your body works." No, no. And it's the doctor's job to listen to you, and y'all form a plan of action to try to combat, treat, or do what you need to do to help your situation. So help your doctor help you by helping yourself. So that's all I got for now. If you have any questions, encouragement, comments, please don't hesitate. If this is something you're interested in, please do not hesitate to follow, heart, any of that. I don't have a problem with it. Again, I'm just new in the sense of just trying to find my way to a healthier lifestyle, because health is wealth. Health is wealth, and that's my goal. I have grandkids, I have children that I need to be here for, and so I'm trying to get to where I need to be so that I can be here for them in the best possible way I can, and at the best health I can be, period. So I appreciate all who stopped by and took a listen. Again, I'm thankful and I'm grateful for life, because this stuff can take your life. It is that serious. However, I don't look at that part of it. I look at, God has the final say. And at the end of the day, if it's not my time, it's not my time. Although I've been long suffering, but I am grateful and I'm thankful and I'm encouraged that there is a light at the end of this tunnel. And I'm going to get to it. I'm going to get to it before it's all said and done. So you guys have an amazing day today. Find some good in it. If you're having a bad day, find the joy in it. Find the light in it, because I always say someone else always has it way worse than me. So I have to find a reason to smile. I have to find a reason to stay encouraged, because it can be a whole heck of a lot worse. So you guys take care, and until next time.